Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you're here and welcome back to Bookmas. Today we're going to be doing a cozy holiday bookish sleepover. I did this video a few months back, so I figured I'd bring it back for the coziest time of the year. But before we get into the rest of today's video, I wanted to thank the sponsor, which is Parade. I don't know about you, but I have struggled to find comfortable bras literally since I started wearing them. And since I wear a bra every single day, I might as well wear a comfortable one, and that is where Parade comes in. All the bras I have from them are so comfortable and stretchy and soft, and it's also not really like digging into my skin like a lot of my other bras do. There's also no underwire in these as well, but I still feel really supported, and they're also sustainable, which we love. I'm currently wearing my favorite from them right now, which is the Replay New Scoop Bralette, and this bra is in their ultra soft Replay fabric, which, like the name literally says, is incredibly soft and also comfortable enough that I can wear it all day long. Today I'm wearing it in an 8-ball, but I literally loved it so much I bought 2 more because I literally wear this one all the time. This one is in the color Premium Plum and this one is in the color Balloon, and not only are they cute and come in so many colors, I feel like they're also just such a cute bra too, and it's also just really flattering on me. So if you're wanting some new cute bras that you actually feel comfortable in, you can go ahead and use my discount KW40 for 40% off on the Parade website, and there's no minimum, so you can buy 1 bra just to try them out, or you can buy a whole new bra wardrobe. I'll have the link to shop Parade down in the description below, and thank you so much again to Parade for sponsoring today's video. I feel like the first thing that we need to do is go into my living room because it just has the ultimate cozy vibes in there. Like, is this not the cutest, coziest vibe you've ever seen? The holiday vibes are just too good. I have to film right here. I think the first thing that I want to do is continue my audiobook that I'm listening to right now. I decided to listen to a holiday romance book, and the other ones I've read on my Kindle because they're on Kindle Unlimited. I don't really enjoy buying seasonal books personally because having those on your TBR is a lot of pressure. Like, if you don't get through them during Christmas or holiday or during the fall or whatever, then you kind of have to wait until next year, or else it's just not as atmospheric or enjoyable in my opinion, and I'm a big mood reader, and I don't want those to sit on my TBR and like nag me over time, so I like to just do them through Libby or Hoopla or Spotify or Kindle Unlimited. I'm currently listening to Love Light Farms by BK Borison. This is my first book by them, and I feel like so many people talk about this book, and I'm 65% of the way through, and it's honestly just about this girl who owns a Christmas tree farm, and they're not really doing that well like monetarily, so she gets this other girl who like has a blog to come promote the farm, but she said that she owned the farm with her boyfriend, so she has to get her guy best friend to kind of like fake date with her. That's like the main storyline. I feel like we haven't even like gotten to that part yet though, and we're 65% of the way through. Like, they've started fake dating, but none of like the main plot line has really happened yet, and I feel like there are some real elements. Like, obviously it's around the holidays. We just went through Thanksgiving with our main character, and her mom has passed away, and she kind of has like a weird relationship with her dad, so the holidays are just kind of like a really tough time for her. And I feel like the male main character in this book was really like there for her during all that time. Other than that, I feel like a lot really hasn't happened, and I don't really know if I'm enjoying the writing. It might be a little bit too spicy and lusty for me, in all honesty. It's also like best friends to lovers. Like, you can just tell they've been in love with each other for like ever, and normally I really enjoy that trope, but I don't know, I'm not enjoying this as much as I thought I was going to. I think I have decided that I'm gonna finish this audiobook though, and we're gonna go ahead and listen to that while I'm doing my new favorite hobby, which I feel like I talked about briefly a few vlogs ago, but like my obsession has only grown, and that obsession is coloring. I've had Luke print off so many like fun, cute adult coloring pages for me recently whenever he's at work, because we don't have a printer at home, and literally every time he comes home with new coloring pages, it's like Christmas Day for me. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's just so fun. Here are a few of my recent pages. I literally finished this one last night, I believe, just a cozy little reading guy. These little guys also just look so cute and cozy. We have this one that's kind of like a bath time moment, and then this one I did the other night whenever Luke and I did a gingerbread house, which if you haven't seen that vlog yet, go check that out. I just thought this one was so cute and like festive, so we're gonna be doing one tonight. So let's go ahead and get back into my audiobook and start a new coloring page. Okay, here is the finished coloring page. I feel like they're so cute, and also just doing this during the holidays and having like holiday themed ones, I feel like are a big part of why I'm getting in the holiday spirit for some odd reason. So this is adorable. I feel like my favorite thing about doing coloring pages though is adding in like some sort of like rainbow-esque thing, like if they're wearing a sweater or a hat or like a blanket or a pillow or whatever. I just love doing rainbow because I have so many colors with these. These are just the Crayola Super Tips. Like I don't have the fancy oh hoo hoo markers or whatever, even though I do want those. Luke, if you're watching, Christmas gift idea, there you go. And I always think it's fun to color things that I would probably never have in real life, because this is just fun, you know? Like I would never probably have like a dark blue wall like this. And like, does this all technically go together? Not at all, no. But again, it's just fun, and it's just a brainless activity to kind of like unwind. It has literally been my favorite hobby as of late, to do that and to listen to an audiobook, just because it's so brainless and I can really like hone in and focus. Speaking of my audiobook, I am 87% now through Love Light Farms, and I will say I think I'm liking it a little bit more from like the 20-ish% that I just listened to, but my thoughts haven't really entirely changed. I'll probably give a full-on review tomorrow, because I'm gonna finish it tomorrow, because I think I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow morning and we can do my reading journal together. I think it's now time for like a cozy little bath, just to unwind from the night, maybe put on some cute Christmas PJs. And I think I'm gonna start a new book in the bath too, and I've been wanting to start this for a while, and it is on my winter TBR, so I feel like it's the perfect time. So I'm gonna read This Winter by Alice Osman in this video. This is a Heartstopper novella, and you guys know how I feel about Heartstopper, okay? Nick and Charlie were like that, or like this, okay? And I've of course been waiting for winter to read this, mainly just around the holidays, because it does have some of the Heartstopper characters going through the holidays. I believe this one is just in the perspective of the Springs. So Charlie, of course, and then his older sister Tori, and then his younger brother. Why do I want to say his name's Oliver? Because it's like broken up into a few different parts. Yeah, Oliver Jonathan Spring. He's 7 years old. So I'm interested to see his perspective, because I haven't really gotten anything from him yet. I haven't really seen anything from Tori's perspective at all, or anything like that. Honestly, I don't really get perspectives, because this is the first time that I'm reading something that's not a graphic novel. Like there's actually like words in here along with photos. So I'm really interested to see what I think of her writing style. Obviously it's YA, so I think it's gonna be pretty easy to read and to go through. So I'm not too worried about that. I have a feeling that I'll enjoy it. So let's go ahead, get in the bath, and get to reading. I just took off my makeup, as you guys saw, and we're gonna continue with my skincare routine. But it is so crazy to me that I don't have to like pull my hair back. Like this is all I have to do, is just put it in a headband, and it's not in my way at all. Like that is so foreign and crazy to me. I just used some of my micellar water to take off my makeup, and I'm gonna use some of my oil cleanser. I basically just use all drugstore, like everything, for my skincare routine. My bath was super nice though, and just super relaxing and calming, which was exactly what I was looking for. I've been wanting to take one for a few days, honestly, and I feel like sometimes taking a bath can be kind of a big commitment, because like even though it's gonna make me feel really good, for some reason sometimes it just feels like a lot of effort, and then I don't want to do it like too late at night, because then whenever I get out it's like even later, and obviously I want to spend as much time in there as possible. I spent about an hour in there, which was pretty good. I'm gonna go in with my acne cleanser now, but I do have to say our bathtub is pretty small. Like I can take a bath in there and like be fine. Like is it the most comfortable? Not really, but I'm gonna romanticize my life, and if it's a little small, it's a little small. It kind of just is what it is. My dream though in my future home someday is to have like a huge bath. That would be so nice. Anyways, I'm already halfway through This Winter. I'm on like page 51, and it's under 100 pages, so it's not very long at all, which does make sense as it is a novella. But I'm enjoying it so far. It's incredibly easy to digest and to read, like honestly a little bit easier than I thought it was gonna be. I feel like it's also pretty atmospheric, because it's literally set on Christmas Day, and I just finished Tori's little portion of the book. There's not really like chapters in the book, it's just set up into like 3 different segments for each spring child. So I just finished Tori's, and then the majority of the rest of the book is Charlie's, which I just started as well. And yeah, I don't know, I'm excited to continue. Okay, I got my peppermint tea, and of course, no sleepover is complete without a little sweet treat. We have a giant chocolate chip cookie. Thanks to my brother-in-law, Duncan. Luke and I are gonna split it. See if there's a good chocolate bowl. This is the worst I've ever split a cookie. I'm so sorry. Like, it's so obvious as to like which side's bigger, which side's smaller. Cheers. That's absolutely really hot. It's really good though. Before I go ahead and read for the rest of the night, I figured I would share with you guys my holiday bucket list. I saw a few creators that I love watching do this for the fall time, and some of them made them like really cute and like cut them out and like wrote them out on construction paper, or just like made it with their iPad or something. I honestly just made a list on my notes app, and I've actually already done a few things on it. Starting out, I want to bake with my family. We do like a family baking day, or honestly it's like 2 days, where we just like bake for all the people in our life just to show our appreciation for them, and we do little tins of goodies just for family and friends around town. That's actually this week, and that'll be in an upcoming vlog because I feel like I've been vlogging that. I know I vlogged it last year, but maybe I vlogged it the year before that too. I don't really remember, but I feel like that's just a big tradition that we've just always done, and I want to like keep doing that. And then kind of going along with that, I really want to decorate Christmas cookies. We normally do that with holiday baking. I don't know if we're making those though this year, but even if we don't, I still want to like decorate Christmas cookies just because I think it's fun. I also want to go see Christmas lights. I think this will be our 4th or 5th year of Luke and I going to this place near us where we go see the lights, and it's just so pretty. It's kind of like a light show that you just walk through, and it's so fun. We've been doing it since we first started dating, so it was like one of our very first traditions as a couple. And then we have watch a Christmas movie. I cannot remember the last time I watched a Christmas movie. I feel like I have not been watching them the past few years. I don't know if that's just because I've grown up or what, but I feel like I love a good Christmas movie. I don't know which one it's gonna be yet, but I at least want to watch one this year. I also want to go ice skating and sledding. I feel like these two kind of go together in a way. We have a place in our town where you can go ice skating for actually pretty cheap, so I really want to do that. I would love to go sledding, but it's gonna be like a weather permitting type of thing. Obviously it has been snowing though. It snowed earlier today, and then it snowed a few days ago, so I don't know, it might end up happening. I love playing in the snow. Call me a kid, but it's actually like so fun. And then like that feeling of coming in and then like it just being like so warm in your home and then getting hot chocolate. Literally, there was nothing that beats that feeling. It is just so precious and fun. I also probably would have put drinking hot chocolate on here if I haven't already done that like a million times. I love hot chocolate. Next up, we have a Christmas market. There are a few near us actually. Some of them aren't like exactly markets, they're just kind of like Christmas activities. And then there's like a really fun one in Chicago. I don't think we're gonna be able to go this year, but maybe next year. I don't really know. I've always wanted to go, especially because it's only like 2 hours away from us, so maybe we'll do that next year. But let me know if you guys have been to that, because I've heard that it's super cool and fun. And then the only other one that I haven't done is host a Christmas party with friends. We just did our Friendsgiving actually yesterday, and it was so fun. It was our first time hosting like a big group of our friends here, and obviously we live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and hosting like 7 people is, you know, like that's quite a bit of people, but it worked and it was really fun, and we made food and it was all really good, and I got to like decorate it and stuff. And I kind of eat hosting up, I'm not gonna lie. Like whenever we have a house, y'all better watch out, because I'm gonna have way too much fun hosting. So I really want to do that. And then the 3 that I already have done are read a Christmas book, build a gingerbread house, and just decorate for Christmas. I feel like even just from doing those 3 things, I'm pretty into the holiday spirit, which is nice. I also have started listening to Christmas music a little bit. I listened to Ariana Grande's album. I can't remember if it's called like Winter Things or if it's called December. I feel like those are just song names. It's called Christmas and Chill. I don't know what it is about that album. I just like eat it up, and I kind of forgot about it, and then I saw it on my TikTok For You page, like so many people dancing to it. I was like, oh no, gotta listen to it. I'll be honest, so I feel like the past few years I really haven't listened to Christmas music at all either, especially because I don't really listen to the radio. But maybe I'll bring it back this year, make it more of a thing this year. Good morning, besties. As you guys saw, I had a nice breakfast, some chocolate chip pancakes. Always hit the morning after the sleepover. I feel like I always had those in my childhood, so I always have to carry on the tradition. Also, low-key matching with my little Christmas tree mug right now, but I have a little green tea as well. And I ate and watched a little bit of Heartstopper. I'm currently on season 2, episode 4. And I feel like I've said this so many times before, but like the graphic novels are one thing. Like they started my love, you know, that was the genesis of my love for Nick and Charlie. And they're still great on their own. I love them on their own. But watching the show and being able to see them come to life even more is actually insane. So many of the characters in the show look exactly like the drawings. Like it is actually crazy how similar they look. The casting was so well done. And then speaking of Heartstopper, I did finish this winter last night, actually before bed. This was such a quick read. Obviously it is a novella. So like I was kind of expecting it to be quick. I feel like it was everything I wanted from like a Christmassy holiday novella. It already follows characters that I know and love and I have a connection with. I liked being able to see things more from their perspective and not just from like little speech bubbles and like the drawings, because we got more of their thoughts, and in the graphic novels we don't really get any of their thoughts. We only get their dialogue. So I thought that was kind of a nice addition. Overall, this was just spending time with the Spring family on Christmas Day, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was a good novella and I really enjoyed it. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that I don't normally rate novellas, but as this one goes, I really did enjoy it. If you're reading Heartstopper right now, I highly recommend picking that up, or if you've already read it all the way through, I don't think it needs to be read like during a certain time. I'm sure it's recommended. I think it's recommended 4 through 5, or like in between volumes 4 and 5, but I'm sure if you read it after you read the 5th one like I did, I don't think it's gonna like hinder your reading experience. But you definitely cannot read it before you read Heartstopper, because there are some like relationship and just personal spoilers, especially for our character Charlie. Okay, now that we're finished with that, I figured we would go ahead and continue listening to Love Light Farms. I think I only have like a little over 10% of the way left, and as you guys know from my update last night while I was listening to it while I was coloring, I wasn't really loving it. I guess I will say it does have some sort of Christmassy vibe, which I'm kind of enjoying. So we're gonna finish that, and then I'm going to go ahead and update my reading journal. I have to do the November spread, which I didn't do a wrap up for November this month, so you guys are gonna get a little sneaky peek as to what I read in November and all of my statistics and everything, and that'll be nice because I'll have it done for the November and December wrap up that I'm gonna be doing in January. And then I also have a few other reading tracker pages to update and fill out. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Guys, I feel like this is the first time in a long time where I've looked at a monthly spread and I've actually like really enjoyed it. I changed things up a little bit just with the style that I've kind of been doing. And I feel like I've talked a lot recently about how I wasn't really enjoying the style that I was doing. I was just kind of bored with it. It was just, I don't know, kind of boring to be honest, and just like a little bland in my opinion. And I feel like I just did it so many times that I was just kind of wanting something a little bit more fun and fresh. And definitely looking at my old ones, you can totally see that it is a little bit different, but it still has all the same things. I started out just by updating my monthly reading tracker for November, and then I updated my reading goal. I think I have 5 more books to go, which I've already started my December reading obviously, so I think I have even less than that. I don't know how many books I'm at right now. My goal is 100 for this year, so hopefully I can finish that. And then then I also updated my 24 for 2024. And then I updated my reading bucket list. I feel like I've talked about this a lot of the times whenever I update my reading journal, that I should have done more squares because I've literally already hit all of these. I've just been coloring in a few each time I do my reading journal. So next year I want to do some more that are maybe a little bit harder to get, maybe more of a challenge in a way. I also thought about like connecting it to my TBR jar. So like some of my TBR jar prompts are on here, and whenever I read a book that goes with that prompt, I can fill it out to maybe make it a little bit more difficult too. I don't really know, but I do really like this spread. I think it's so fun to fill out. And I also have my series tracker, which I did mess up. I didn't really update it this time at all, but I accidentally did this wrong. I feel like it's fine. It's really not that big of a deal. I still have some filling out to do there, so I'll probably just finish that before the end of the year whenever I just do my December updates. I am really upset that I messed it up because I loved the way this page looked, but it's really not that big of a deal. And then we just have all the rest of my wrap-up pages. Now, if you look at my October and September wrap-up page, you're like, oh, cute, you know, fun, fresh, it's fine. So we're basically going from this to this. And I am absolutely obsessed. I just added a bunch more like squiggles and lines and dots and hearts. I feel like it just adds a lot to the way that it looks. I love having the books on the page. I love having the total pages read, how many books, exactly what books, my average rating, all of that kind of stuff. And then I also wrote down that I had my first like beta reading experience, which was kind of cool in November. I love like printing stuff out and putting it on, so maybe I'll add more of that in the new year. And they don't need to be exactly alike. Like not every page that I do whenever I'm tracking my monthly reads needs to be the exact same. So I feel like I'm having like a little breakthrough, and I feel like I'm gonna have a lot more doing my December page and the pages in the new year. I also have to say that doing a reading journal is definitely a learning experience. I feel like I've decided what I don't like, what I do like, and I feel like going into new year, I'm just feeling a lot more creative. I have tons more ideas, and I'm really excited to continue it in 2025. Speaking of my reading journal, let me know if you guys want a video of me like setting this up for the new year. That video would probably come out in January, so let me know if you're interested in that. I also did finish Love Light Farms, and honestly, I don't really know what I'm gonna rate it yet. I'm kind of thinking like a 3. I think it was just a little bit too lusty and spicy, honestly, for me, and it kind of just felt like unnecessary spice. I do think since it was more like a friends to lovers story, that they obviously had like a lot of background and a lot of history that we kind of got told and not shown. So I think if we would have been shown a little bit more of their history, I would have felt a little bit more of their connection. It kind of just felt a little bit dragged out, to be honest, too, to me. And I feel like I was so excited to see like how the plot played out, and since there was fake dating in it and how that was gonna go along. But I feel like it focused more on like the characters and like just following them around and what they were doing in their everyday life, other than like the plot, that I thought would have been really cool to follow a lot more. So I think I was also just like a little bit disappointed in that. Overall, I still recommend it if you're into like more of a character driven, spicy holiday romance. I think that would probably be more up your alley. But again, personally, it just wasn't my favorite. I'll be honest, I think that's really it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you watched until this far in the video, go ahead and comment down below the sleeping emoji so I know who the real ones are who watched until the very end. If you want to keep up with me on the daily, go ahead and follow my socials, especially my Goodreads, if you want to keep up with what I'm reading in real time. Those are always linked down below in every single video. And thank you once again to Parade for sponsoring this video. Don't forget, you can use my code KW40 to shop 40% off site-wide. And yeah, I think that's really it. I love you guys so much. Hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, happy holidays.